Hi, I'm Leo Kozakowski, and I'd like to show you a few features about my web application, AgM.screenflow. When you get inside the program, you're going to be able to do a lot of different navigation. The menu is always open on the operations because normally you're doing a lot of operational type of changes to the program, so we always keep that open. If you want to go into glossary, take a look at financial ratios, working capital, current ratio, and so forth is about. If you click on net worth, you can see how the glossary menu disappears and the net worth would appear for you. When you click on the summary page, so assets are on the left in green, liabilities are on the right, and your net worth is at the bottom. You'll go to the starting assets page and so forth. When we go to operations, there is the grain operation. So here is your crop budgets. The livestock operation is all of the individual animal profit centers, for example, cows, backgrounders, or other animals. There's also a forage enterprise, make your alfalfa or hay budgets, and pasturing of your cattle. The overhead page is going to allow you to put in what your overhead, so all the costs that are not associated with crop budgets or livestock. Getting on into other parts of the program is the assessment program, so you can see how your farm compares to others. The what if scenarios is this is how you would create a copy of a plan or an actual and being able to compare it from, here's an example of plan versus actual, how you've done in 2000, how you're doing in 2010. The marketing side is where you set your target prices per bushel cost should be on, say, barley or canola. In this case, this farm is expecting to have a require a $2.65 a bushel break-even price. And also other areas is where you can set my profile, where you can share your information with other people. In this case, there is nobody being shared. What you've changed during the past, and if there was ever a change that you wanted to undo, you can go back and do a restore, say, to yesterday or previous. There's also an area of journal, so you can do action items. Going across the top is how you navigate the time here. So if we were looking at, say, your grain budgets, here is the grain budget, so your seeding intentions for 2010 planning. Just by going across the timeline on top, you can look at what was it that you actually did in 2009? What were you planning to do in 2009, and is it different? And what did you do in 2008? In fact, you can go back to as far as 2003 if you have that much information, or you can go ahead to 2015. The buttons on top here is you can do all crops. For example, we had a lot of crops in 2009, I believe, and so you can narrow it down to just barley 2-row, canola, and so you can have a number of just the 2 canolas. So that's how you can navigate to different views. If you went to all crops but didn't want to see the individual fields, you can just get a summary of each crop, because if you have a lot of fields or different budgets, maybe that you just want to see what the summary for it is. Notice on the bottom left corner here is we've got contribution margin budgets, and it's ranked from your most profitable crop after seed for chem crop insurance has been paid down to your least profitable crop. As well, you'll notice the question marks. If you hover over a question mark, there'll be a little bit of instruction there to show you what it is that you can do in this area. So every time you put a mouse over a question mark, you'll see some different information. When we are in the detail, click on, if you see a blue word with an underline under it, that means that is your link to get to that location. So here, for example, we are going to look at the Allen budget. And if you were to add a crop budget, look always for the green plus and do an add a crop budget. That's all for now. That's how you can navigate through the different portions of the AgM software, and I hope you enjoy using the program. Thank you.